Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage, he just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
On 2nd down, Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ritter to throw it.
Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Ritter now on 2nd down. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Another throw coming up here for Ritter.
Eluding the press. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Jalen Phillips, the former 1st-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to...
Touchdown!
Desmond Ritter on target to Drake London. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Well, now how about this return? And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their 36-yard line.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert to about the 40-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Tua going to throw.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
Breaks through the contact, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Up the middle, Achane.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll run right side with Mostert. He'll take it inside the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, a 22.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Achane.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
I mean, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone.
He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Ritter throwing on third down. That is caught.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he could minimize that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and hauled that one in right there.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Now 3rd down and 7. Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, and that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
They're going for this. Here's Ritter.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Mostert is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Falcons offense at the line. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
2nd down and 4. Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Ritter's throw complete to Hollins.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again.
Throwing right, and that's complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Here's Ritter.
Throw left side, complete. That's Robinson. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
And that is incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter now.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Tua.
Open man downfield is Hill. Down to the 10.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. It's a run with Mostert.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Ritter on the 4th down try.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience,
the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill with now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Dolphins add 6 to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over.